Good evening, Wisdom Tree.
Good evening, Rahul. How was your day?
It was tough. I had to divide a bar of chocolate equally between me and my brother. He started to fight, saying his share was smaller and mine was bigger.
Do you know what the chocolate would be called if it was divided equally?
Half.
Ha ha ha! True, it would be half. It can also be said that chocolates have been cut symmetrically, or they are symmetric.
What is symmetric?
Let us see how the princess learnt about symmetry. Today, we shall learn about symmetry, lines of symmetry, and reflections. One day, the Pandavas and Kauravas wanted to play Kabaddi. So Guruji asked them to draw a rectangle and divided them symmetrically. Everybody ran into the ground and together they drew a big rectangle.
How do we divide this symmetrically? What is symmetry?
Everybody ran back to Guruji and asked him about their doubt.
Consider this leaf taken from a tree. Now let us divide the leaf along its natural line. We observe that one part of the leaf looks very much similar to the other part. Similarly, consider a ruler and break it into two equal parts. We observe that the shape of one part is very much similar to the shape of the other. These figures are then said to be symmetrical figures or symmetrical pictures. Let us now divide the leaf into two parts by splitting it along some other line. A horizontal line, for instance. We observe that the two parts of the leaves are not similar as they were previously. Hence, we can conclude that symmetrical figures are similar only along some specific lines, and these lines are known as lines of symmetry. Hence, a line of symmetry can be defined as the line along which an object can be divided into two similar-looking parts. There are different lines of symmetry. The line that divides the shape from top to bottom is called the vertical axis of symmetry. The figures shown here have a vertical axis of symmetry. The line that divides the shape from left to right is called the horizontal axis of symmetry. The figures shown here have a horizontal axis of symmetry. Apart from these two lines of symmetry, other lines of symmetry are also possible. For example, in an equilateral triangle shown here, three lines of symmetry are possible, of which only one can be considered as a vertical line of symmetry. There are some geometrical shapes which have more than one line of symmetry. For example, a rectangle has two lines of symmetry, a vertical and a horizontal axis of symmetry. An equilateral triangle, as discussed previously, has three lines of symmetry, each of them passing through the vertex of the triangle. A square has four lines of symmetry, of which one is vertical, one is horizontal, and the other two pass along the diagonals of the square as shown in the figure. Yudhishthir, from among the following figures, can you tell me which of the following figures are symmetrical?
Among the given figures, figure 2, figure 4 and figure 5 are symmetrical. A figure is said to be symmetrical when a line divides the figure into two similar looking parts. In figure 1, we observe that the part left to the line does not look similar to the part of the figure lying to the right of the line. Hence, figure 1 is not symmetrical. In figure 2, both the left and right part of the figures about the line look similar. Hence, figure 2 is symmetrical. In figure 3, we observe that the part left to the line does not look similar to the part of the figure lying to the right of the line. Hence, figure 3 is not symmetrical. In figure 4, we observe that the part above looks similar to the part of the figure lying below the line. Hence, figure 4 is symmetrical. In figure 5, we can see that the two parts of the figure look similar when the figure is cut about the given line. Hence, figure 5 is also symmetrical.
Nakul, from among the following figures, can you say how many lines of symmetry each of the following figures have?
The first figure, being a square, can have 4 lines of symmetry: a horizontal line of symmetry, a vertical line of symmetry, and 2 lines of symmetry along the 2 diagonals. The second figure, being an equilateral triangle, has 3 lines of symmetry, each line passing through the vertex and the midpoint of the side lying opposite the vertex. The third figure, being a rectangle, has 2 lines of symmetry, a horizontal and a vertical line of symmetry. The fourth figure, being a circle, has many lines of symmetry. Any line passing through the center of the circle acts as a line of symmetry.
Observe yourself in a mirror or on a clear lake. You will observe that the image formed is similar to yourself. Hence, this image is called a reflection. A reflection is like a mirror image. Observe the image in the mirror. When you wave your right hand, the image in the mirror moves its left hand. And when you wave your left hand, the image in the mirror waves its right hand. Hence, a reflection must be similar but laterally inverse of the original's object. Sahadev, can you identify these figures which are not reflections of each other?
Reflections are basically the mirror images of the figures or objects. So, reflections of a figure must basically have the same shape as the figure itself. In figure 1, both the figure and its reflection have the same shape, and since the object is symmetrical about the vertical line of symmetry, we need not check for lateral inversion. In figure 2, both the figure and its reflection have the same shape, and since the object is symmetrical about the vertical line of symmetry, we need not check for lateral inversion. In figure 3, the figure and its reflection does not have the same shape. Hence, in figure 3, the shapes shown are not reflections of each other.
Now that you have learnt about symmetry, go and play kabaddi after dividing the rectangular box symmetrically.
Thank you, Guruji.
Today we learnt about symmetry, lines of symmetry, and reflections. Rahul, hope you understood all the above concepts.
Yes, the concepts are much clearer now.
Excellent, Rahul.
Thank you for the lesson, Wisdom Tree.
You're welcome.